Hello everyone, this is Mark Leibovit of Leibovit VR Newsletters, and this is a VR tutorial here on Metastcok looking at FXI, which is the Hong Kong ETF. We'll get to that in a moment. You can reach us through the old URL vrtrader.com. Just as a reminder, Leibovit VR Newsletters is a little long verbiage to type out, but vrtrader.com does link to Leibovit VR Newsletters. And we offer, as you know, various products on Leibovit VR Newsletters. But first, let me talk to you about the Metastcok VR Toolkit. We offer 3 versions of the volume reversal indicator here, and by the way, a free trial is available, so I encourage you to sign up. The sequential is the one that I use in these videos. A sequential posts all the positive and negative volume reversals, so I like to see them all. I've mentioned this in previous recordings, but we do have the directional version, which filters out repetitive volume reversals, and we have the 2-day version, which operates on the premise that once a volume reversal is generated, you tend to get movement in the direction, positive or negative, following that volume reversal. So we created a 2-day version for traders who want to take a look at that indicator. At Leibovit VR Newsletters, the Silver subscription, VR Silver, is our daily market commentary. Our Platinum is that plus specific recommendations. Our Gold letter covers the commodity markets and focus on crude oil and all the metals and so forth, natural gas. Our Forecaster is our annual VR Forecaster report on cyclical forecasts for the major markets. Our new and exciting Vice letter covers all kinds of sin stocks, everything from alcohol and gaming down to the new exciting cannabis plays. So I encourage you to sign up for that. We've had some nice trades there on some of these low price cannabis stocks. And if you haven't read my Trader's Book of Volume, which is also available in Chinese, you have to contact us. I have to put you in touch with a publisher in China if you do want a Chinese version, but the US version is available on most of the major trading book websites, including Amazon. Jumping to the FXI here, as you can see, there was a huge move for last week. A lot of talk about the strength in China, but there was no surprise here. Looking at the Leibovit VR indicator, we had a positive volume reversal on March 27th. We had a rising 533 stochastic, so you'd have gotten long here for nothing else for a day or 2 or 3 trade. Another Leibovit positive VR came out on April 1st. Stochastic was still positive. You could have been in this for 2 or 3 days, and if you got lucky, you caught the move the last 3 days of last week. And now this puts us into a big overbought position. If we look back, way back here on the weekly chart, way back, get a sense of what this FXI has done. Oh, let's see here, way back, this was on October 26, 2007. It got as high as 70.246. It dropped down all the way to 19.35. That was back on October 31st, 2008, and then you had a recovery rally, and that was the highest point. This was your highest point since that low, so that was 46.56. Well, here's 47.94 on November 5th. So that 47.94 becomes a minimum pullback now, in my opinion, and that's obviously not very far away from where we closed on Friday. So I looked at that 47.94 as a minimum pullback zone. Of course, you got a gap here, much higher number, 49.05. That should be easily filled. You've got a gap here at 46.70, so that is where I really think you need to get back to. That's a reasonable pullback considering this much of advance. And if you really want to get bearish, you got to pull back all the way down here to 43.50, this little gap. But right now, you'd be out of this after such a big move. You don't need a negative volume reversal to get you out. When you're in, you're looking for a trade. I would take a look at it if it pulls back to these gaps, and we'll keep an eye on this hot Chinese market. So again, thank you for checking in. It's Mark Leibovit at the Leibovit VR Newsletters, vrtrader.com, and don't forget to sign up here on Metastcok for our toolkit. Have a pleasant day. We'll catch you on our next recording.